One other plant that got asked about several times during the open garden was the Roman Candle Podocarpus. It's just such a vivid plant. This one grows a little slower than green Podocarpus, which is kind of normal for plants with a lot of white color in them, and variegations and that kind of thing tend to grow a little slower. It's not always true. There are some very fast growing plants like that as well, but definitely in this Podocarpus, you'll see the green Podocarpus. If you're trying to use one as a screening plant, will probably grow much quicker and create a screen. These will eventually do the same thing. It's just going to be a little bit slower to get there, but you know, you could take one of these and use it in a container for a couple of years as an accent plant in a container, and then plug it in someplace once it's got some height on it, you know, and it's kind of grown out of that container. You can put it into the garden, but it's just such a great plant. You know, every time I see it, especially if it's in a block, you know, we have a couple of them at the house. You know how our garden is like one of everything. But when I have seen them in a block, you know, like this, man, is it showy. It's just incredibly showy. And it's a super, super easy plant. This is definitely a southern conifer. So we, you know, a lot of the conifers we think of as more northern plants, but Podocarpus are definitely heat loving. Don't like a lot of winter cold on them. Down in a lot of southern areas, you'll see these used as screening plants on narrow lots, if you have a narrow lot, because you can see how upright and narrow these Podocarpus want to grow. But this one's called Roman Candle. If you haven't seen it either at the open garden or on the channel before, it's definitely worth finding if you can find one. Again, you can use it as a container plant for a couple of seasons while you wait to get a little bit of growth on it if you're going to use it as a screening plant, or like me, I just use it as an accent plant, and I'm just going to keep it around 3 or 4 feet tall permanently.